The holographic transmission flickered in the command center of the UES Retribution, casting pale blue light across Commander Elsa Reeves's angular features. Her jaw tightened as the recording played for the third time. Ambassador Chen's final moments, broadcast across every civilized world in the galaxy, showed the Galactic Council's executioner bringing down the ceremonial blade. The council chambers had erupted in alien cheers. "They called it justice," Elsa whispered, her knuckles white against the edge of the command console. "They executed him for defending our mining rights in the Kepler sector." Beside her, Captain Farat Kozlov stood motionless, his dark eyes reflecting the dying light of the transmission. Where Elsa's rage burned hot and visible, Farat's ran cold and calculating. He had served with Chen during the First Contact War. They had been friends. "The Council believes humanity will accept this," Farat said quietly. "They think we are young, weak, that we will bow to their ancient authority." Elsa turned to face him, and in that moment something passed between them. An understanding forged in shared fury. The Galactic Council had ruled the known universe for 10,000 years, mediating disputes between hundreds of species with cold, bureaucratic efficiency. They had never encountered humans before, and they had made a fatal miscalculation. They did not understand what humanity became when pushed too far. "Admiral Chen was my mentor," Elsa said, her voice steady despite the storm behind her eyes. "He taught me that diplomacy requires strength, but that strength without restraint makes us no better than tyrants." She paused, her gaze hardening. "But he also taught me that some actions demand consequences." Farat nodded slowly. "The Council sits in the Throne Nebula, protected by the combined fleet. 300 warships from 70 species. They believe themselves untouchable." "Then we will teach them about human determination," Elsa replied. Within hours, the Retribution led a strike force of 47 human vessels through the quantum slipstream, moving faster than the Council's intelligence networks could track. Humanity's ships were smaller than the alien dreadnoughts, built with newer technology that the ancient species had grown complacent about developing. What humans lacked in numbers, they compensated for with innovation, born from centuries of warfare on their own homeworld. The Throne Nebula materialized before them, a swirling mass of purple and crimson gases surrounding the massive station that housed the Galactic Council. The combined fleet moved to intercept, their formations precise and practiced from millennia of peacekeeping operations. Elsa stood on the bridge, her hands clasped behind her back. "Captain Kozlov, you have tactical command." Farat's fingers danced across his console, coordinating the human fleet with the precision of a symphony conductor. "All ships execute Protocol Prometheus. Show them what happens when you awaken sleeping giants." The human vessels scattered like drops of mercury, their movements erratic and unpredictable to alien commanders trained in conventional warfare. Farat had studied every Council species combat doctrine, identifying their patterns, their over-reliance on established tactics. Humanity's strategy was chaos itself, adaptive and ruthless. The first alien dreadnought fell within minutes, its shields overwhelmed by concentrated railgun fire from 3 directions simultaneously. The humans didn't fight with honor or follow the established rules of engagement. They fought to win. "Multiple Council ships breaking formation," Farat reported, his voice clinical despite the carnage unfolding on the tactical display. "They're confused. They've never faced an opponent who refuses to follow combat protocols." Elsa watched as another alien vessel erupted in silence, its core breached by a human torpedo that had slipped through shields designed to stop energy weapons, not kinetic projectiles. The Council believed their age made them wise. They forgot that humanity spent 10,000 years perfecting the art of killing each other. "We are very, very good at war." The battle raged for 6 hours. The combined fleet outnumbered the humans 7-1, but numbers meant nothing against fury refined by strategy. Farat coordinated suicide runs, flanking maneuvers, and psychological warfare that left the alien commanders paralyzed by indecision. Every human ship fought as if victory was the only option because for them it was. When the Retribution finally breached the Council station's defenses, Elsa led the boarding party herself. They moved through corridors lined with representatives from species that had never known fear. Not truly. Now they cowered as humans in powered armor advanced with methodical purpose. The council chamber stood empty except for the 7 high counselors, ancient beings from the galaxy's eldest races. They sat upon their thrones, surrounded by the symbols of their authority, and for the first time in their long lives they understood mortality. Elsa removed her helmet, letting them see her face, human, young, unforgiving. "You killed our diplomat because you believed we would accept your authority," she said, her voice echoing in the vast chamber. "You were wrong." The head counselor, a crystalline being that had witnessed civilizations rise and fall, spoke with a voice like breaking glass. "This is barbarism. We are the pillars of galactic civilization." "You were," Farhat corrected, stepping forward with a datapad. "Now you will sign humanity's terms, or we will reduce this station and every council world to ash. We have nothing left to lose, and you have everything to fear." The council signed. New treaties were drafted, reparations paid, and across the galaxy, every species learned the lesson that the council had been too arrogant to understand. Humanity had arrived among the stars not as supplicants but as equals, and when provoked they would remind the universe that their compassion was a choice, not a weakness. As the retribution departed the throne nebula, leaving behind the burning wreckage of the combined fleet, Elsa stood beside Farhat on the bridge. Neither spoke, but both understood that they had changed the galaxy forever. The age of the Council's absolute authority had ended. The age of humanity had begun, and it had been written in blood and fire, as all great changes must be.